and welcome back to my channel. A little while ago I made a video driving up through the canyon here just west of Loveland, Colorado, where I live. And I stopped in at a cherry store up in the canyon, and then I drove up to a place called Vincent Smith Park, hoping to take you into that and get you some views of the mountains, but they were closed for the season. So they are open, and so today I'm going to actually drive up there with my parents, and we're going to have lunch. And my dad's going to drive so that I can stick you guys out the sunroof when we go up through the canyon and hopefully get some good footage for you guys, and I'll show you around the park. All right, let's get going. We're here at Vincent Smith Mountain Park. Let me show you the map here. And I'm going to show you guys around. We've got the Big Thompson River that runs down through here and down through the canyon that we just came up. So I'm going to show you there's a lot of history here. So let's get going. Okay, let's walk down to this sign of these old generators here. These are remnants of Loveland's first hydroelectric plant. Here, I'll bring you over to the sign here and we'll read it a little bit. So these are the remains of Loveland's original hydroelectric power plant. These 3 turbines began producing power in 1925, supplying all of Loveland's power until 1928. The hydroelectric plant continued to contribute cost-saving clean energy until its destruction in the flash flood of 1976. We moved here to Loveland, you guys, in 1977, just a year after that big flood. The park is named for the 2 men who created the power plant, Charles Vincent, Loveland City Councilman, and Ray Smith, design and supervisor engineer. Here's a little history center. Let's go in here and see what we can find. Hopefully you'll be able to see in here. So it's like a little stone building here. And this is just history again, but we just read about Loveland's hydroelectric power. And let's walk around a little bit here and see the Civilian Conservation Corps. Let's read this. Save the soil, save the forest, save the young men. President Franklin D. Roosevelt established the Civilian Conservation Corps, or CCC, with an executive order on April 5th, 1933. The CCC was part of the New Deal legislation combating high unemployment during the Great Depression by putting hundreds of thousands of young men to work on environmental conservation projects. Look at this cool old photograph. Picnic along the Big Thompson in 1910 through 1920. Here's another one here. Grand Canyon of the Rockies, Rocky Mountains. Okay, let's go back outside and let's keep exploring. I'll take you around the park. Okay, let's go across the bridge. This is going over the Big Thompson Canyon. Cool big bridge. Let's stop halfway here and give you a view. Love the sound of that river. There's a couple little buildings here we can go into. So this is a large picnic shelter that was built in 1935, you guys, and it has survived the two big floods here in the Thompson Canyon. So let's go look inside. So there was fireplaces on either end. Can you hear the echo? And then you've got all these picnic benches here. The fire pit at the other end. Here, let's walk down here in the corner so you can take a look. Cool old building. 1935. We'll take a peek out back here. And let's tilt upwards so you can see up the mountain. This is a good view of these. These are called lodgepole pines, I believe. The big tall ones back here. They're just everywhere up here. It's just beautiful here. Let me do another pan around here. I think I need to bring it down a little bit so that it's not so bright. You can see all the pine trees along there. This is springtime here in Colorado, just starting spring. And so we don't have, a lot of things are still brown, but it's just beautiful in the summertime. Let's keep going. If you can see then, they've built all of these picnic like pavilions that you can bring your lunch up to. They've got, if you look right here, they can do little presentations with benches for people to sit on. And I believe this is a house where they used to have a park ranger that actually stayed up here year round. It's closed off. There's no longer a park ranger there after the flood. This is kind of a fun little area. The kids really like coming here. In the summertime, here's poles for a teepee lodge. A lot of Native American heritage here in Colorado. But I love how they've done these stumps here and these poles. In the summertime, when you have kids up here, they love kind of bebopping around all of these stumps. Let me show you. So they kind of jump from one to the other. Let's walk down to this sculpture now. This sculpture was dedicated to the park after the big 2013, what they call it, century flood. Big flood. And this was dedicated after that, after the rebuild, because this park doesn't look anything like it used to. They even had to redirect the river when they rebuilt it. Back this way and let's get down to the river somewhere. This water is freezing cold, you guys, up here. This is snow melt off from the mountains. Okay, let's see if we can't get down to the river here before we finish this out. I gotta touch it. Always gotta touch it when I'm here. Let me tell you, it is so cold, but it feels really, really good. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks, see you on the next